All right, broadcast is in, and I'm live. Hopefully this stream goes better than last weekend's stream. Can't make any promises, but I think I got it working a little bit better than it was last week. Just close that out completely. Make sure I don't have anything open that I don't need. Okay. All right. A little test. I think it's going to go smoother. Unfortunately, I don't have 1080p streaming because in order for me to get 1080p streaming, I would have to buy into XSplit, and I'm not going to do that probably until maybe the first week in May. Wow, that is, you probably didn't hear that, but the sound effects are extremely loud because I turned down the music. So let me turn that down as well. It's rough. I got to find that perfect balance because I want to not hear things. The sound keep. Holy shit. That is way too loud. Should I turn on the master volume? Maybe? Because I turned everything down, but this. I don't know if the UI sound effects is what they're considered. They are still loud as balls. Let me see. Ambient volume, voice volume is good. I'm not doing mining that often. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully that'll be better. I'll put master on 50. Good. Alright, so basically to catch everybody up who probably didn't watch last week's stream because it was pretty much trash. There was a horribly unstable frame rate. A lot of that was due to the fact that I was playing the game on much higher settings. So I had to reduce the settings quite a bit for streaming this week so I could get a really smooth frame rate. Unfortunately, as I was saying, the actual resolution is still 720, but it doesn't look like it's 720, and that's simply because it's streaming. So ultimately, in order to get a really crisp stream, I'm going to have to buy into XSplit, which I'm going to have to wait until the first month in May to do. So, because Daddy hasn't gotten paid yet, we're going to just wait on that. So probably the upcoming streams that I do are going to be a much higher quality, going to look better, and hopefully this one is also going to be a lot smoother. I've done like 11 stream tests in a row, so it looked like it was a lot smoother, but the resolution was still pretty meh. But at least we'll have a good frame rate. Now, if you read the comment section on this video, you'll know that I ended up joining the vVv guild. It's actually a vVv gaming is like a professional gaming, I guess, forum. It was started by a guy who goes by the name of Lord Jareth. They have guilds for League of Legends. They have them for most major games, stuff like Call of Duty, most MMOs like WoW and Guild Wars 2, etc. So it's a pretty big like gaming community. Joining the guilds themselves is not that difficult. You just have to go to the forums, you fill out an application, probably relatively quickly. Somebody will get back to you, and you can join the guild. But then, as far as moving up into actually being a part of the gaming community, it's a little bit more difficult. They have a requirement as far as how often you post on the forums and what kind of projects and things that you do within the community. So it's actually a really in-depth process. So all I can say is I posted all that information if you're interested in joining vVv Gaming. You can go to the website. It's just vvvgaming.com, and you can get your information there. And then you can kind of read different forum posts. I believe like when you get on there, there's so many different tabs and things. Just click on the forum tab, and then from the forum tab, go and look for, I believe it's under MMO applications, and then you can specifically select Wildstar, and then you can put in your application, and then there are some other tabs there that have been started by people that are members of the community, and then you can get some more detailed information. If you want to chat with me while I'm gaming right now, I'm currently in the vVv Mumble, and once you would join the guild, you'd be able to chat with me. But I'm not actually doing any stream chat because, especially with this game, I don't think it's the kind of game that you can really do the text chat. I mean, maybe if I had multiple monitors and I had a secondary monitor for stream chat interface, or if I had any kind of familiarity with Google+, I could pull that off, but I don't have either one of those going right now. I'm just kind of doing a ghetto stream right now until I get XSplit paid for. I did back in the day have the Premier version of XSplit, but I was having so many issues with it back in the day, I didn't end up renewing the license. But since this is the only one that works with Google+, and I'm really interested in streaming directly to YouTube because of the benefit of not having to worry about processing time if you do it on Twitch, then I'm definitely going to try to stick with the Google+ streaming and just stream directly to my YouTube. Probably if I can get some numbers going here with the streams, then I'll eventually move over to Twitch as well, just because Twitch is, at least until Google gets a subscribe button, a more lucrative platform. That's why everybody streams on Twitch and not on YouTube. I don't think it's because it's easier. It's just, you can get your subscribers, a subscribe button over there, and you can get people that are interested in your stream to actually help fund you and allow you to do it as a full-time job. But for now, let's just get back to the game. Now I'm just kind of running around in my house, not doing anything, but I did change up a few things. Actually, nothing in here. In the top left corner of my screen, you probably noticed this. This is galaxy meters. You can get this off of the Curse website. I would probably just go and download. The easiest thing to do, you can download them separately, but the easiest thing to do would be to get Curse Client. And once you get Curse Client, it will automatically update anytime there's a new version of the, anytime there's a new version of a mod. It will just automatically update them. All you have to do is basically you click on Curse Client. It'll update the new with the new version, so you don't have to actually go in there and change files and do all that. And yeah, this is probably the only thing that I picked up now because it's about all I need for beta. This is just a basic damage meter when you come into it. It's actually not going to appear in your add-ons when you start the game. You'll just go ahead and start the game, and then you'll have to type /galaxy, and that's what's going to make them appear in the game. And then you can click on player, nope, not player damage taken. Wow, this is like saved from yesterday. It's pretty impressive. Player damage done. There you go. And that will give the party's damage. Not that anybody's doing anything hardcore right now, but I think it's a good thing to have just so you can see about maximizing your rotation. Now, if you actually sat through the really crappy stream that I did last week, I said a few things that, after getting some more information, were a little bit incorrect as far as actual rotation in the game. Basically, according to some things that I learned from people in my guild, the actual rotation for the Stalker is kind of really simplistic as far as I can tell, at least according to the theory crafters. So you got to take this with a grain of salt. It might not be 100% true, but basically what they're saying is in order to maximize, you're just basically going to go between mainly what is this, impale and your basic attack in order to maximize DPS. That's pretty much what the theory crafting is saying. I'm hoping that that's not true. I mean, obviously you're going to also have to mix in some disables and things so that, like stagger, so that whenever the boss is casting a major ability, you're able to break through the interrupt armor and disable him. And you know, as I'm saying, like hopefully that's not 100% true. Hopefully there's some room for mixing it up, because if it's just like a 2-button rotation, that's going to get kind of boring in my opinion. So if it is the case, you know, I have no doubt that as the game evolves, eventually they will make that not the case, and they will add some things to make it more interesting. You know, one thing I was thinking of is that, you know, if that is 100% true, and you know, it tends to be kind of true. You know, most times when people are theory crafting and doing the math, they're pretty precise, the guys that do that kind of stuff. But we're not going to 100% know for true until somebody gets like a damage meter set up, similar to how they had, I think it was in WoW, it was like Female Dwarf or something like that, was the name of the damage meters that they had. But until they get some type of plug-in program where you can just put all that kind of information in, we're not going to know 100% for sure. And I'm sure if you look on forums and things, they might already have something like that in the works. But one of the ideas that I was thinking is that they could get something like a combo meter going, where it's like if you mixed up abilities, instead of just pressing the same ability, if you use different abilities, that it would, you know, create like a combo which would give you an overall damage increase over time. So basically by switching things up as opposed to just rotating between the same abilities back and forth, by adding in different abilities, it could give you an overall damage buff. And then, you know, the higher the combo got, you could make it similar to what they do in fighting games, where the higher the combo gets, the faster you have to put in the inputs, the less time you get to put in the inputs, so that in order to keep the combo going, you have to just make sure you're being very precise with it. And then eventually, of course, it would just taper off and automatically end so that the damage wouldn't get too high. But it could do something like that, I think, to just to make sure that there's enough variety in the game. I'm sure they'll have some good ideas if it ends up being just a 2-button thing. I'm pretty confident in the developers of this game so far with what I've seen. Yesterday I ended up with my guild doing KV, which is Kill for Wrath. And am I losing it, or do they have like a true day-night cycle in this game? Because this I actually never played this early. Like, it's, for me, it's, what time is it, like 6 or something? Oh, it's almost 7. Yeah, it's like 8 minutes till 7 where I'm at. I'm on West Coast, but yeah, it's it's dark out here, and I'm used to seeing this whole map in the daylight. So I guess they have a real day-night cycle in this game, apparently. So I can hear this crickets very loud too, the ambient sounds. Since it's so early though, I'm probably gonna just do some questing to start. They actually changed the max level to 25 for this week. That's why I was able to pick up level 21. And I think I'm going to go over and do that single player dungeon, the ship hand mission that you may have or may not have seen me talk about in last week's stream. I'm probably going to just experiment a little bit with my rotations and things, just because I think that that's more entertaining, personally. I mean, it's not like we're doing any type of high-end raid content where every like percentage point of damage counts. So I still have kind of a varied um, setup, although I did end up changing some of my stuff a little bit. Let me quickly go over here real quick and show. One other thing I better mention too is that I'm in the vVv mumble right now, so you might hear somebody's voice just randomly pop in and start talking. So if that happens, I might not be able to do like a running commentary. I might just have to stop and just talk and be in the party for a while, and I don't know how long that's going to last or when it might happen. So I just want you to be aware of that if that happens. But also, if you end up joining the guild, we can talk in the chat as well. So if this is the game that you want to play, or you're already playing it, and you need a guild, or you're thinking about joining a guild, and you go over to the vVv Gaming website and you join up, then all the Mumble information is there. You can get that information, sign in, and the guy that gave me an invite, his name was Rah in game. It was RAH. So you can whisper him if he gets on. When he gets on, I can check the Mumble real quick and see if he's on. Yeah, there's a lot of people in a lot of different games, but Wildstar, it looks like I'm the only one on right now. But there were quite a few people on last night. They were running several different groups of people in Wildstar, so I expect there will be a lot more people on tonight too, because even yesterday there was a lot of people playing, and then from what I was hearing from Rara, he was saying that there was going to be a lot more on the weekend, which makes sense because most people are off during the weekend, so they'll probably be pulling all-nighters. It's just they're probably going to get up a lot later than I did. But I hadn't eaten dinner yet last night, so I went to Denny's. So now I'm charged off of blueberry pancake balls. Oh yeah, that's a real thing. Let's see. I already got this guy's quest, didn't I? Okay. All right, count me in. Let's go. The ship hand missions, these are like little mini dungeons. Basically, they're single-player dungeons. I don't actually know if you can bring people with you for them, but I know they're kind of built to where they're tuned to the point that just one person can complete them. You don't really need a group for them. So, and it's great because it kind of gives you that progress where you start out with, doing various ship hand missions so that you can get familiar with the mechanics that you're going to use when you move on to dungeons, and then the dungeons obviously are tuning you up, or getting you accustomed to the types of things you're going to be doing when you do I can't remember what they call heroics in this game. They're like the WoW like in WoW they have heroic dungeons which are a little bit harder than regular dungeons. They have a name for them. Um, Let me just see if I can find it in the dungeon finder. But basically what I'm trying to say is like every step of the way is preparing you for the next thing. Even when you're fighting regular mobs and world bosses, it's just preparing you for the next step. One thing I'll say is that compared to the last time I played with just random people, the game definitely was a lot easier when I was with a guild. It wasn't like wow easy, it wasn't face roll easy because we died quite a bit, and that's saying quite a bit, being with a group of people. Just playing in like normal mode, it's not heroic mode, but we were dying way more than you would even playing a heroic dungeon in WoW. But to be fair, some of the guys that I was rolling with were like the tank, and some other guys were playing in PvP gear. So take it with a grain of salt. They weren't actually tricked out in PvE stuff. They were playing PvP gear, and we were dying quite a bit, but we were still able to complete KV, which, compared to my last video where I was just basically getting owned by the first boss in Storm Talon, was a significant difference. But I'm just stating that so you would know that probably this is going to be the type of game, if you want to do content, you're definitely going to want to seek out a guild and have people that are practicing, getting better, improving, and really working towards goals in order to progress, at least during the start. I think eventually everybody is going to just acclimate themselves to this style of combat and get better naturally, but until that happens, probably the less painful experience will be to just go ahead and join a guild. Now, what was I looking for? I was looking for the type of dungeon. What is that under? I think it's under Group Finder, actually. Yeah, it doesn't really say what the next level is called. Anyway, that's just one of those things that bugs me. Now I'm gonna have to go look that information up. All right, so this starts. Oh no, that didn't start anything. That just took me back to the world. I'm stupid. All right, I'm gonna have to enter it again. At least it loaded up fast. This is where the real world is. Am I right? Okay, something breached the contamination shield. Air vents, something compromised. Watch out down there. Wow. We should discuss the bonus situation. Ship hand infestation public event. Okay, so I guess these are considered public events. At least the gas isn't killing me. Maybe I'm supposed to close these. I was scared if I walked in there, it was gonna I was going to be entering a different area, but I guess I'm just supposed to kill these things and close the vents. Yeah, this stuff's pretty easy. Use some kind of toxic gas. See if you can find some medical supplies before the gas does any harm. All right. I was going to show my build for PvE and PvP. That's one thing I forgot to do. At least for now. Let me do that real quick. Because I don't know when anybody else is going to join, if I'm going to have to change anything. I think amps, I mean, I'm still not sure on the amps. I just kind of I'm rolling with this. What is this? Yeah, this is my, do I have another ability point? Okay, I have an ability point on the amp point. Yeah, this is what I'm going with now. This is my PvE set. So I went with cooldown reduction because, you know, it just helps me cycle through my abilities faster. I went armor piercing just to help me, you know, go through tougher enemies, do more damage. You know, just since I'm playing a damage dealing character, the assault power helps increase the damage. This helps increase the critical hit chance and helps increase the severity of those crits. Strike through is kind of like hit rating in other games. It's, you know, prevents you from missing the target, or prevents you from getting deflected by the target would be a better way of saying it, so that you're able to basically not have your hits deflected, or I don't know if they probably can still dodge them, but I'm not 100% sure on how that works because I haven't gone, you know, done a deep research as far as the mechanics go. But that's the gist of it. I would have probably, instead of, you know, maybe going down the armor piercing tree, gotten the amps, but they changed the way that the amp system worked throughout the beta. Before, you used to just be able to spec into these second tiers, and then the higher stuff you had to actually unlock, but now they have it set so that all of anything past this first tier section, you have to just go out into the world and find them, and they're all random drops, which is pretty insane. I mean, some of them I've heard you can get through doing specific quests, which I don't necessarily like that, because now it makes it so that unless you have a bunch of extra gold to spend in the auction house or the commodities exchange, then you're going to have to actually go in and you're basically forced to do PvE content in order to pick these up. And this is something I was saying last week in my stream too, that I didn't 100% agree with that, because some people just want to go through in PvP. I mean, I did a lot of my leveling in PvP, although one of the main reasons I did that was just because I didn't want to get burnt out on the actual questing content, because when you're doing multiple characters, you can kind of have a tendency to get completely burnt out if you just do the same missions over and over again. You know, you can only kill so many of X, Y, Z mob before it just all starts blending together. So I didn't want to completely burn myself out, and I wanted to play maybe a character completely and level them up in PvP, but because of the changes with the amp system, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that. So I don't know if that's something they'll consider changing, as you know, the game's pretty close to launch, and I heard that they've already done the gold copy. So I don't know if these are like completed mechanics or if these are things that could possibly change in the future, but that's just something to keep in mind. Now let's see. Amps, I've talked about. Abilities, yeah, for this character. I just went ahead and I put a stagger in simply because, as I was saying earlier on in the stream, from what I was told that these two are the bulk of the rotation as far as maintaining your DPS. I also heard that Ruin could be like by level 4 because of the shield overload, something that you include on. And one thing that I misstated in the last stream was that I had achieved level 4, but apparently the base does not count. That's something like I was just doing counting. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, but actually level 4 and these tier bonuses are once this lights up, so the base doesn't count. So I'm actually only level 3 on anything, so I'm not exactly 100% sure. I guess it's tier available level 25, so I'll actually be able to get a tier bonus this week. So I misstated. I thought I had one previously with Punish, which gives me 4.5% additional damage. Again, I haven't really read any of the threads for the theory crafting. I feel like Punish would be the best though, because I'm hearing that this is a rotation, but at the same time, suit power, like getting things to boost suit power, is supposed to be the most ideal thing. Now, that being the case, there's this ability called Preparation that gives suit power. There's I believe, this regenerates suit power at some point, and then also Punish, it's giving back suit power. So I don't know if there's, like an optimal build with, just picking things that have suit power on them so that you can keep, increasing your suit power, which is going to allow you to do your impales more often. But I feel like you have to have neutralize in there whenever you're doing groups of mobs. At the same time, Ruin, because it's hitting multiple enemies and it's doing damage over time, is really effective, I feel, as well. So I kept both of those. Obviously, Punish, I'm probably going to go ahead and, once I reach 25, I'm going to probably maximize this. I'll probably go back between either Punish and Ruin and see which one's giving me better DPS. But I'm probably going to start with Punish just because of that 4.5%. Even if it doesn't give me better damage per second in a group scenario, 4.5% damage for 6 seconds across my entire group, whether that's in Battlegrounds or in a dungeon, is just going to be the better overall. It might not be better for individual DPS, but for the group's DPS, an extra group buff of that much. It doesn't really say specifically if it carries over to other people, but I'm assuming it's saying it's increasing the because it says damage taken by 4.5. I would assume that means it transfers over to just overall damage taken and not just the damage that you're outputting as a DPS. So anyway, I kept those two abilities on. This one. These two, since they're the main rotation, and Stagger because especially in KV, it's just so like mandatory to be able to break through interrupt armor and put a stun on the boss. I mean, it's just like there is no like maybe I should have it on. You just have to have it on. So that being the case, I put that in there. And then Tactical Retreat, I could probably drop Tactical Retreat for something else. I could even probably drop it for to put back in Analyze Weakness. But again, Theory Crafting is saying that this isn't that effective. I mean, ultimately, like every time I put it up, which is every 7 seconds, I'm getting an extra 873. So let me think about that. So every 14 seconds, I'm spending 30 suit power for that. Whereas if I spent 35 suit power, I would be getting this. I don't know. I don't know how that math works out, but apparently this is the better option. But, well, this or this, depending on the groups of mobs. But at the same time, tactical retreat is really good just because it's going to save you a lot of gold as in repairs, because you will be the last man standing a lot of times when your party gets owned by having tactical retreat. That's the main reason I keep it on the bar. But it could probably be dropped for something else. I mean, depending on the enemy you're facing. Um, Obviously, as I get a little bit higher level, I need to get another slot anyway. But that's the main reason for me to keep it there. I'm trying to think something else that I could put on there. I mean, preparation would probably be a good option for me to drop tactical retreat for, actually, because it would increase my suit power, which would allow me to spam more damage. So that's an option. I'm probably going to just keep this on here though, because I'm doing this instance by myself, and I don't want to get into a situation where I have no out, and I just keep getting killed. So I'm going to keep this on here because I'm doing some solo content, but probably preparation would probably be a good option or something to consider depending on the situation to swap out, at least at this level. Now the other set is PvP set. I actually went back to a few things that I had before with kind of a little of a spin. I didn't end up picking up Pounce, which is one of my favorite abilities, and I'm still trying to figure out how I could fit it in here. You know, I might actually get rid of something in here to put Pounce back in because it's just so good. Yeah, the staggered, this, I don't know why I have this in here. Why do I have preparation? It gives me suit power, but it's not really. Tether Mine I love. I really do love Tether Mine. Tether Mine is great because you might not really consider it being all that useful because it can be focused down and destroyed relatively quickly. But if you're a flag carrier in this game, if you grab, well, not the, I mean, it's not a flag, but it's pretty much like, you know, the Moody Mass are pretty much like flags and capture the flag. But whenever you're carrying the flag, if you drop this in your path and somebody's running behind you and they get grabbed by it, it's so great as far as just slowing them down just long enough for somebody else to pounce on their face and to defend you while you're retreating. So, and also whenever their flag carrier is coming into the base and you just like drop a couple of these in their path, and then on top of it you have your disable. So that's the main reason I have Tether Mine on here. It's not perfect because I feel it gets burned down a little bit too quickly, but just because of the breakout gameplay. But it's still an excellent thing to have on the bar. I might switch this in Pounce just because I'm used to using Pounce on that key. But then whenever I switch over to my opposite set, yeah, I guess I'm going to have to get used to Pounce on a different key then. Unless I swap these two, which I can do. That actually will make more sense anyway. I'll do that. So we'll get rid of this. And we'll get rid of this one and go swap them. And there we go. Punish 04, and I can get one more. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to change the way we do this. Those definitely should be maxed out. There. just because this I use, quite often, so I want that to be maxed up. This is, the main rotation, so obviously I want those maxed as far as possible. This can be part of the main rotation. It's basically whenever I have multiple targets, I'm going to neutralize instead of repel. So definitely want that maxed as well. Punish, it just because it goes up 35 damage each time, it just seems so good. But I'm gaining tick per tick on that one, so I don't know. Let's go that, let's see, 35 damage per, so 35 times 3. That's 105 damage. And this one, it's gaining +6 and +2 per tick, and it lasts for 10 seconds. So 2 per tick times 10 seconds. That should be 20 damage. So 26 damage times 3. 78. Yeah, this is still a little bit more as far as just the increases go, if I did that math right. So we'll stick with that. Now, of course, whenever this gets to 4, it's going to have the added bonus of being able to overload shields and disables the shields for 6 seconds. So then that's when things will probably, flip-flop, because shields are quite a big deal. But for now, it's just as far as raw damage, it seems better. Plus, it's giving back the suit power, so. Then again, with the expose, I don't know about these Fury crafters. Alright, so that's for this set. Oops, is it? No, it didn't save. I have to just say use set then. That's the mistake I made. So base, bring this up, bring this up, bring this up. Amps. Okay, I'm just use set. Oh, actually, I have to go back. And I have to swap out this one with this. Oh no, that was the wrong one. Oh man, I just keep screwing up. Actually, no, that's okay. I can do it that way. So it's this, 2, 3. I think that's where it started out anyway. I had it, and I'll just put ruin in that slot. Yeah, so it'd be 1, 2, and then I'll just put ruin. Yeah. I don't know if I should do that or not. I think I'll get used to it eventually, so I'll just go ahead and do that. So ruin here, and then punish over here. I'm just gonna have to get used to this rotation now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I said I'm maxing this, and there we go. Amps are good. These are all maxed. You suck. All right. Yeah, that works too because I have like a Logitech J600, so these are like the top three keys on the side, and these are like the next three underneath them. So it's almost like these three are on top of these three keys as far as when I press the buttons. So it's just I'm trying to figure out a pattern to where it's like going between the different buttons is just like has a natural feel to it. But let's see, action setup builder. Boom. Okay, so then I have to swap this out and that one. Okay, so they're just going to switch spots. And then I'm going to get rid of that. And I'll put phlebotomize there. And then I'll put did I want to have, well, I have to have phlebotomize. Gotta have phlebotomize because people taking, like getting their health back in PvP is one of the most annoying things ever in PvP. Like bar none. And I think I said I was gonna get pounce back. I think that's what I said I was gonna do. Yeah, so basically I'm not getting the crit ability. I just don't know if I'm gonna be doing enough damage output though with this. And I might have to swap Impale for Neutralize just because most of the times, yeah, I think that's what I was finding out is that I was just fighting multiple enemies, so even though you do more damage with Impale, just because of the number of enemies, it just ended up being a better situation if I was using Neutralize, although it's so much damage. I wish Impale did it into at least two enemies, but one is just it's so hard to choose now because that's a significant damage drop off for the suit power. Well, this is 35 suit power and this is only 15. So to be fair, I can use this quite a bit more. And I'm hitting 5 foes with this. So, but it goes for 45%. Well, that's at the tier bonus. It goes to 45. And this gets even more efficient if you use it to kill somebody once you get the tier upgrade. I guess, it, like with this, I'm going to be really hurting as far as damage, like doing enough damage to people. I think the main reason I'm hurting for doing damage to people with PvP right now is because I don't have PvP gear, and they really made PvP offense and defense like huge right now. So I feel like I'm not doing enough damage as it is, which is the main reason I put Impale on there instead of Neutralize. But this build is probably going to make me way more survivable, so it's not going to matter that much. You'll definitely see when I'm in PvP, like having Pounce on there is huge. It's a huge difference than not having it. Just being able to escape from situations that would normally mean you were dead. And probably I'll just go for like a flag capture kind of thing. In which case, if I'm doing flag captures, maybe just single target damage is enough. Kind of wish I could. Oh, I can't wait till I get. What level do I get this? Unlock through amps, but it doesn't say what level. I'm guessing the same level as that stuff, which is, what is that? Second from the bottom, 27. Yeah, so I guess I could not unlock that anyway. At least not this. Well, this is only 24, and it's one second from the bottom, so doesn't necessarily mean it can't be unlocked. Clone. Where's amps? Where's clone under amps? No, I guess it's not. It's the third tier, so it's probably going to be at least at least 27 and stuff. All right. Well, anyway, I got 3 more. Okay, so I used my amps here. Yeah, I had to spec into PvP defense and offense for my PvP build because they've received such a boost. One thing I did notice too is, like, for instance, I just randomly found this Dash for Heals amp, so I just used it because I thought at first that it was going to unlock, but it actually, and I don't know if this is a bug or not, I reported it just in case it was, but if you unlock an amp, it's only going to be on one of these sets. So again, I don't know if that's a bug or not, but basically what it means is if you want to unlock all these amps, you have to get all of them twice, which is pretty insane. So every time, you know, you get an amp, it's like, yeah, you got it, but if you can get them in, you know, if that isn't a bug, then it, you know, it's probably going to be like you're going to have to buy them in groups of 2 so that you can unlock them for both of your action sets, because while I have this here and the other action set, I do not have that. Anyway, I got my PvP defense and offense, cooldown reduction for obvious reasons, and then I'm just building up assault power here, but I ran out of points. This increases crit chance. I mean, I naturally have a higher crit chance, so I went with the amp first, so that when I do crit, I just hit for more damage, and then I'm going to max the crit chance. And then because I'm not running around and doing as many quests as, you know, I would want, then that's probably all I'm going to get, because then I'm going to run into that wall where I need the random drops for the amps, unless I end up getting enough money to buy them off the auction house, which, considering my current funds, is not very likely, at least for this beta weekend. Going back for the abilities, let's see. Got Shred maxed out, Neutralize. Really feel like PvP I'm going to need to hit multiple enemies. But here's the thing, if I'm not going to actually be killing them, if I'm like getting a build that it's more about surviving, I might want to just specialize the build more for surviving. I could get a snare instead, because this is doing what, like 900 every time I spam it. It's what, 8-second recharge, 764 physical damage, supply snare to 5 foes. 8-second recharge. What is this? This is a 15 suit power, no cooldown. So this has no recharge at all. But this is every 8 seconds. But I have 3 ability charges on it. So I'm assuming that works very similar to the tether of mine that has 2 ability charges, yeah. So I can basically use this 3 times in a row before it goes on cooldown. Ooh, and it also gives a swiftness. I'm thinking I could do some type of like a build it's not really based around killing people, it's just based on being a flag carrier. I may end up doing that. What else could I swap this out? I was thinking maybe for PvP it would almost be better to go as a Stalker tank, to be honest, because at least right now I'm finding without the PvP gear, probably with PvP gear, it's going to be a completely different story. But although I had a guy in my that was in my guild that had PvP gear, and he wasn't like getting an amazing number of kills either. I just feel like range is so strong in PvP right now compared to melee. It's kind of hard to deal with. So I don't know if that means that melee needs buffed in specifically speaking of PvP, or if it it's the whether it's the Stalker needs a buff or the range, some of the range needs nerfed or what. But yeah, let's see. Frenzy deal 344 stealth bonus grants 150 absorb for 5 seconds. I just got this too. Mm. That's a threat generation ability. Does 802 technology damage to one foe and apply a weaken. It's 5 suit power, or 10 suit power, but it has a 5-second cooldown. And it can reduce, since it stacks twice. Well, that's actually no, that's not the tier bonus. So it stacks twice, so it can do up to 12% critical hit severity reduction for 10 seconds. That's kind of good. This but this only applies to one foe. And it has a cooldown. That's the big thing. Hmm. Definitely wants pounce. Reaver deals 434 physical damage and apply a taunt. No, taunt. I don't need a taunt. Preparation, I don't need collapse. I'm trying to say. Self is creation maximum. It's more of a tanking thing. Yeah, I feel like I need something, but I just don't have it. So all this stuff is cooldown. I need something I can just spam out and has no cooldown. Oh, maybe if I just spam my shred and then I just use that. I guess that's what I'll have to do. Is I'll just spam shred and then instead of the extra damage I'm getting from that, which it's not that huge of a difference comparatively. I mean, it is just because this is ability that I can just like keep draining suit power with and spamming. But since I'm not actually, the goal isn't to kill somebody, because like in PvP they're going to be getting healed. I'm spamming neutralize, which means my suit power is draining, but they keep getting healed back, so eventually I run out of suit power and I didn't kill them, so I didn't gain anything. Whereas if I put the cripple on there, at least I'll be able to slow them down. I could toss a tether mine, slow them down some more. I can't use pounce if I'm carrying the flag, but if I'm, escaping somebody, if I get really low, I have this as an escape. I also have tactical treat as an escape. You know, the best combo is to use pounce first, and then, once you get at a far distance, then you can tactical retreat on top of it. Because even though you get this down, people are still going to be spamming their telegraphs in the area trying to take you out. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for that, actually. And cripple. What does this do? With each increases the damage and snare percentage. Yeah, why not? We'll max that out. And yeah, this will be a build that's built around survivability and flag carrying. We'll see how that works out. Um, hmm. Ooh, and you can get shield overload with this as well. Very similar to Ruin. Yeah. So they're very much from the same wheelhouse. So I maximize the cripple. Do I want to have a longer period of time where shields are down? See, now with that being the case, if I'm not trying to kill people, phlebotomize is not as necessary. Ruin might actually be a little bit better. I'm just trying to see if I could pick something else that could give me some more support. Maybe an endovirus would be even better. 802 technical damage for 1 for this implies a weaken, reduce critical hits rare by 6% for. Yeah, as far as just flag carrying, antivirus might be pretty good. 10 suit power, 5-second cooldown. Decimate, 4-second cooldown. Whiplash. This is this threat. Yeah, if this didn't have a cooldown, this would be something I could even consider swapping out Cripple for. Okay, this is no cooldown. 12 super does 5 boosts per second, stealth bonus grants. Yeah, this just grants threat though. And this just grants, it does damage, but it's nothing that's like reducing damage. So hoping to find something that reduces damage, but this does it has a cooldown. And it doesn't have charges. So I'd have to wait in between usage. I think we'll go with that. Phlebotomize, though. Is Decimate better than Phlebotomize? That's the question. Applies, okay, deals 373 physical damage and applies a weaken to 5 foes. The one fault or flaw I see in Phlebotomize is the fact that it's a narrower telegraph. And one of the problems I have with that is that people dodge out of it. Like you'll put it down and then like people move out of the way and then suddenly it was absolutely useless. So it's one of those things you have to aim it, get it, make sure you get it on them, or maybe get them stunned and then use it on them. But then this is more to burn people down, and if my build is not to burn people down, which obviously it isn't, it doesn't really have synergy in my build, so Decimate just seems like it's better. So I'm actually going to get rid of Phlebotomize and put Decimate in there. And make. Okay, and I can increase the weaken percentage, yeah. So we'll max that out so that it's reducing damage. So that will reduce damage by 10, was that 10 plus 1% each one, right? 1% each tick, so I don't know if they'll base one counts or if it's just 11, 12, 13%, or if it's 14%. I guess I'll find out once I accept. Okay, we're going to go with this. So you set, and no, base doesn't count. So it's 13% increase. And yep, there we go. This will be the PvP flag carrying build. We'll see if that works out. Yeah, and this is an AoE. This is actually really good, I think. Because it hits, what is it, 5 foes? Yeah, 5 foes, so it gives me 14% damage reduction in an area really quickly. This will stun them. Anybody still on my face, I can cripple them, slowing them down, snaring them. I can put down this to root. I have pounce to escape, and it's like almost every one of my abilities is like a slow or an escape, except for the shred. But everything else is either an escape or a slow. So I think that'll work. And we'll just have to switch back to, actually, amps. Okay, we maxed that. We maxed the amps, right? Yeah, that's PvP. So we'll just switch back to the PvE set and get started. And I'm going to check my... I don't know, what happened to Mumble? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's in Mumble yet, so... So we're going to go ahead and continue the ship hand mission. Just got to get familiar with these, the layout of this right now. Oh, I see how they put this down. So this is showing which abilities are getting the bonus from stealth. It's interesting. Yeah, this isn't really doing anything unless I level it up, so I'll just leave with this. Flighting. Stay on your toes. Yeah, look, there are multiple hull breaches. Well, as long as the force field holds, you'll be fine, I think. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to go visible there. Really nice lighting effects in this game. This is really low settings too. This is going to look a lot better in the final version. Well, not the final version, but in the when the force field has failed, quick seal the breach before it's too late. Is anything up here that needs sealed? No. Yeah, but in a version that somebody's not shipping manifest. Okay. All right. Just misclick there. Let's just see if I can distract these guys with this. It doesn't let you do it anymore. That's annoying. Okay. Oops, I misclicked. Seems there's some level of timing to this. Or they wouldn't say to do it before it's too late. Oh, is he getting sucked out this airlock? Not anymore. My rotation is really out of whack because I switched up all the keys, but oh, did that open back up? I believe it did. Unless I just missed that one. Maybe I just missed it. Uh-oh, it's my twin brother. So out there, wait, you're not one of them. You're not infected. Okay. No, he's not my twin brother. He's too much of a bitch. What is going on in here? Here we go. Alright, we have Mez dose up the crew, and we can get back to looting this wreck like honest salvagers. Okay, so you want me to... Right, something moving behind the bulkheads, ready to kill whatever creeping around in the walls before attack. Ship head. So you basically want me to dope up the crew so that you can continue stealing. I mean, this guy's a real pimp. He's just like, I don't care about your problems, crew. I don't care about your emotions. Get on these drugs. And get back on that stroll. Let's see. Oh my god. I've completely just screwed up. So, whoa. That's probably where I should have used the interrupt. I can't tell where he is. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if he had armor or not. I should have probably been looking at the little window that appears like at the bottom of the screen. That's what was throwing me off. It's just weird because the interface, I'm not used to the interface because they've changed it since the start of beta. And then now on top of it, yeah, there. What's this? This creature is ranked nearly your equal. And what is this? Shipan FS Edition 5 remaining. Okay, so I gotta kill all 5 of these things, I guess. I'm just trying to get the button combination ready to wrap my brain around. Okay, so this. This. Sorry. Okay. You don't look too good there, buddy. Left the lime jello. Let's see. I'll keep the stun, although I'll probably screw up its use. Alright. How much suit power do I need to do a stun? I need 21. Alright, so I can just keep spamming until I have 21 suit power. Oh, nope, nope, stun. Nope. Nope. Yeah, that's actually what should have happened the last couple times. And yeah, this is actually would be perfect if I swapped these two. Punish and neutralize. Which I don't even think I have either one. Yeah, that would actually be a lot better for me. Probably. Maybe. Because then I wouldn't have to cross over this in order to get to this button-wise. I will just keep it like it is. Hopefully my brain will comprehend the order to press these buttons in. Oh shit. I thought he was going to attack this guy with the crate, but apparently he's just going to stand around here, wait for me, I guess. Oh. Alright. Brains get better. Oh, no, no, no. Stop that. Don't do that. A little bit better. What happened to that crate he was holding? And this is a big problem that I hit in this game is when you're next to a wall, it either does this where it brings you in, or it does what it was doing over here, where, yeah, like that, where it'll block off your view. Now this is obviously like a bug. That's not supposed to be like that, but there's like some very significant areas, like especially when I was playing in KV, where if you scrolled out and you had the widest view possible, yeah, like here. That was actually a great example right here, where I have this camera zoomed way out, and then all of a sudden I turn the camera and I'm staring at scenery. They need to make it so that you can see, like, everything else is like translucent, like you see through it when you have your camera zoomed out. I don't know if that's something that's possible at this far along, but it is really annoying. Like, you basically just have to zoom in like close to your character on a lot of those fights, because you have to be able to dodge things, and if you're zoomed back too far, you're not going to be able to. So hopefully they'll get that fixed. Maybe not, if not at launch, at some other time. And did I finish the mission? Was I finished? I don't think I was finished. Just got back to the entrance. Zones, minerals, and okay, there's one more thing. What is this purple thing? Is this like bugged out or something? Okay, so that's the. I thought it was like. Obviously, something's not right here. Oh, okay. So I'm supposed to heal these dudes too. I was wondering what those things are. Oh, well. So much for healing them. Am I gonna have to run all the way back to the start because I didn't? Yeah, I ran out of those guys. Well, not the start, but the end. Man, I got started way too early this morning. Alright, one more guy after this one. What's some of this stuff from my house? That is a horrible couch. Like, it's got that Matrix feel where it's like a bunch of stuff just slapped together. Feels very Exile, though. Not very Dominion. Okay, there's supposed to be 4 of these things. So where's the last one? Looks like somebody's chicken dinner here. I must have missed one in a... No? I could have swore I already got this guy, but okay. Apparently I missed him. Japan investigation completed. Appreciate you trying to help those men, but they were too far gone. Great job, Adam. You got plenty of cargo. You can activate the blue sparrow control panel whenever you're ready to depart. Do I keep getting kicked out of Mumble? I guess I'll go into the streaming channel. And then if somebody else comes on later, I'll switch. I swear I saw a message that said you got kicked. Complete ship hands, salvage rights. Okay. That was it. I think I was over leveled for this big time. Yeah, apparently that was it. The first ship hand I went on was a lot harder than this. Not that it was like really all that hard, but there was actually a boss at the end. It wasn't just like kill a bunch of mobs. That one was a little bit disappointing as far as ship hands go. Okay, ship hand salvage rights. Now, the reward, however, looks pretty boss. So I increased my soul power by quite a bit. More strike through. The only thing I lose is brutality. I kind of miss. I'm gonna miss the brutality, but what I gain in the soul power more than makes up for that. Plus hit rating and the extra strike through. Yeah, that's easily the best thing. Inciting grit. I don't need inciting grit. I hate when you get something that's like, it seems like it's so much better, but it's a bunch of support stats that I can't even use. Yeah, losing the shield capacity would be like horrible just to gain insight and grit, which are not stats that I need from this guy. Bunch of junk I can sell. This is more like tankier stuff because of the stats, but a lot of these are missing tech because the tank stats are tech, insight, and grit, and the DPS are brutality, moxie, and finesse. So tech I don't need, but finesse I do, so it's kind of weird. Sometimes it'll have like one stat I need, and then the other one's a tank stat, so I just kept this stuff around if I want to try to half-ass tank. For some reason, I accidentally bought one of these pieces of gear at level 50, and then I just said screw it and bought the rest at 52. But I couldn't sell them back. I was thinking about just selling them straight out and then getting the gold for them, but I'm just hanging on to them for some reason. I don't think they're ever going to increase the level you can get to 50. Nor did I think that would be a good idea, just because I think it would burn a lot of people out in the game before it actually comes out. They might, though. I might end up, you know, swallowing my own words, but we'll see. Yeah, you can see the time of day changed. Now it's sunrise. This is actually pretty cool that they have a full day-night cycle in this game. I'm just so used to playing it at the same, like around the same time, and like I never played in early morning, but you know, it went from night when I was playing around like, what was it, 7 a.m. ish, and now it's like sunrise. So it's like 8. So an hour ago it was dark, and now it's morning, so it's showing the sunrise and everything. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool thing they got going on here. Even the clouds and everything have changed. And for those wondering, this is low settings. These are really low settings. That's why the draw distance is bad. If I didn't have this on low, you would actually see these mountains and see detail in them. That's how like good. Like you would see like this like outline of this would actually be an object and would be like detailed and everything. So I just have it on low settings because of streaming right now. And you would see some detail too for these things. I think they would be more three-dimensional as well. But in any case, finish that. I feel like doing some dungeons actually, because that was kind of really weak sauce as far as a dungeon goes. I just don't feel like I'm familiar enough though with the ability rotations, although I could probably just wing it for now. You know what, screw it. Maybe I'd just go to some PvP for now. Because I was going to do some last stream and I didn't end up doing any, so I'm going to go ahead and do some PvP. Let's see, group finder, social. So let's change your abilities first. All right, and let's see about this flag runner build if it can hold out. Yeah. And for anybody wondering, this is actually a little bugged out right now. It starts off with all three, like another emblem on the other shoulder, and then I was trying to get rid of these actually, or like bring them. You can actually bring them in closer to the body, but somehow it, I think it like brings them in closer, and it also makes them smaller. So they all actually look like they're patches on the thing, but for some reason they're kind of buggy right now. But let me go ahead and go to some PvP. I don't think I can do rated battlegrounds right now, can I? No, I can't. Practice grounds. Oh, the Bloodsworn Walatiki. I'll start with Walatiki, I think. And then if I do okay there, I'll go to Bloodsworn. One thing I did notice is they changed the loot tables for PvP. You can actually get some PvE gear that drops into PvP, which is pretty nice. I think I had a blue drop. Um, oh yeah, I was gonna change. Nope, I did change my abilities already. Oh, let me go ahead and go back to the house and mine out the node. And when I get back, I'll sell off some junk that I don't need to make some bag space, because I got some junk up here I don't need anymore. I think if I sell all that junk, I'll probably be up to a gold at least. I was trying to find all the taxi points to LM2 because I wanted to go back to LM to do some trading on a commodities exchange, I think. Try to see if I could get some amps. I'll plant these seeds in my garden, but it needs to be repaired. I think last week too I was saying that you mainly you upgrade. I mean, you were not upgrade, but you repair stuff. But you can upgrade it as well too. The upgrades will actually, I believe, it'll change depending on what plug it is. But I don't know if it's just more resources or what exactly. But there's some upgrades available. Of course, there's a gold cost attached to it, and that's where I am deficient right now. I think one of these guys sells amps too. Let's do repair, and then we'll sell this junk. Mm-hmm. There we go, yeah. I got over a gold, actually. It's pretty nice. That's a nice outfit. What is he? Oh, okay. I thought it was a player for a minute. I guess it's just a vendor. I swore there was a guy selling amps. Mm. Mm. Just level 20. Sharp titanium claws. I really want some brutality. I mean, the claws I have, they have tech, which is stupid. It's not even the right stat for me. Let's see, character. That annoys me. I just want to get rid of them. Yeah, left. Near. Left and right. And back goes away. It's very similar to the rep in WoW. You go to like rep vendors. I think that's also where you can get some amps as well. I wish they were like a little bit more detailed as far as where you go for different types of rep. If they centralized it a little bit more. I mean, it adds that kind of classic RPG feel where you have to just explore. But at the same time, it's a little annoying. Oh. Yeah, I'm a little tired here. I don't think enough people are on right now. Oh, there we go. Just when I thought it was safe to fall asleep. Now, I have one piece of PvP gear. It's these claws here, so 264 assault power, 176 support power. I have more assault power, but this has 88 PvP offense rating. Finesse and tech. They're both blue. It's just this has better offense rating. What I have on is more valuable. has more durability. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, just because of the PvP offense rating. Oh, that's what I want. Now that I think of it, that's what I wanted to go back for because I could probably get like a starter set of PvP gear just so I don't get owned quite so bad in PvP and just roll around with that. That's probably what I'll do when I leave here. For those who don't know, Waldtiki Temple, this is mainly like the equivalent of the capture the flag map. Oh, this guy's already grabbing it. Right in the beginning, you can, and I'm going to follow that up with tether mine. He's probably coming to intercept up here. This is a side tunnel. It's basically, this map is like a giant circle. It's got one side tunnel. Get off my screen. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that add-on break just ruined my chances there, but I think you could see like Pounce was a lifesaver there. It helped me get around the corner. But the spam, man, the spam that comes out of these spell slingers is kind of annoying. I really need, there's an amp that you can get that will allow you to remain invisible even when you've taken damage, and it's like almost mandatory on a Stalker. This ability will, like, as long as it lasts, it does basically the same thing. You'll stay in stealth even though you're taking damage, but it has a limited time durability for that, or duration for that. And when that time's up, then come on. Where's my invis? This is a lot harder when they're defending. This is probably suicide for me to try, but I got balls of steel. What can I do? See, tether mine. Saving my arse there. Unfortunately, my team is so distracted, they're not defending me. Should have been getting healed from the start. Yeah, I couldn't do anything. Once I initiate pounce, I automatically drop the mask, which to me seems a little bit unfair. It's like, okay, well, you can't use pounce because it allows you to move faster, like with the mask, but people can spam heal on themselves. How exactly is that fair? So somebody can basically have like 5 times the amount of health as you because they can spam heals on themselves, but you can't even like use maneuverability. You know, I think that needs a little work there as far as what they consider fair. Because if you can't do the one, you definitely shouldn't be able to do the other. And where's my team? Of course, they're not here. And there's nothing I can do about that because... See, without Pounce, I wouldn't be able to get out of that, but Pounce is pretty much guaranteed. Like, you can get out of almost any situation, even one where I had, like, all those people on me. As long as you don't get stunned, like, right as you land. And of course, this guy's going to be annoying and just spam telegraphs on top of the area. Which wouldn't be a problem if I had the I accidentally pressed the R button. Again, Pounce saved my arse there. But telegraph spam is extremely annoying for melee, specifically for stalkers. This is insane. I should be doing this. I like punishment, clearly. Too much CC, man. Oh, that's an on crit ability? That is so stupid. I didn't read. Oh, decimate is an on crit. Or on deflect ability, so that's really a tank only thing. That sucks. Okay, so I definitely have to get rid of that right now, in fact. See, that's what happens when you don't read. I had 4 points in ability that's absolutely useless to me. And I am standing right under the enemy base, not back. So I need to get out of here quick. Stealth bonus. I was trying to reduce damage. I can just... Nano gives me back health. I guess Nano. We'll go Nano for now. Until I can theory craft something a little bit better. Is this okay? This is their base. So annoying. The way that stealth detection works is so annoying. Yeah, spam telegraph, spam telegraph. This guy's annoying. Okay. Run away, please. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, come on. 3 disables in a row? Are you kidding me? Get lost. Yeah. Get tethered, please. What? I haven't seen anybody on my team in like several minutes. What's going on here? Let's go. At least since their whole team's trying to kill me, it's giving the rest of my team a chance to score in other spots. Clearly there's a chink in their master plan. Well, he's going to steal my stuff, and I'm going to steal his stuff. And there's a robot stuck in the terrain. Wow, it looks like our whole team's actually showed up to steal something. They're busy killing him. I'm going to die horribly. It'd be nice if telegraphs got stuck by or stopped by terrain as well. So I'm kind of annoyed. By people using telegraphs through terrain. Great, I stunned him and then you knocked him out of it. Genius. Come on, where's my next one? Where's my... Thank you. Thank you, finally. Oh, we got 2 in a row, good. Oh, the Exile's close to victory. We're about to score again. Where's this last mask at? It's about as close as it gets right here. They're going really hard in there. I don't think stealing's the way to go. Is there one in the environment? It has to be one in the environment. Where is this mask? It had to have been picked up already. I just don't know who has it. And there's no indicator on the map. Okay. I guess we're waiting for it to spawn. Where is it? It's got to be right here, around this corner, right? Please, 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 yes. Ah! Come on, knucklehead. Lay down. That should be game. Maybe close to victory. Oh, we lost a Moody Mask? No, it's here. We need to kill this guy. Yeah. No. No! Alright. Good game. Good game. What the heck? I'm gonna have to assume this person has a decent number of PV gear. considering their damage done. But even then, doing some comparison to some other classes like Stalker versus 443k to her 273, and yeah, 460 to his 273. Stalkers need a little love here. Just saying. Just saying. All right. I don't know about this build. Maybe I should go. Here's the problem right now. Without the PvP gear, I can't go burst build. So I think sticking with this build is probably still the best thing I can do as far as just, you know, I was able to get some, what is this meter? Raid 1 DPS? Why am I even in raid? Oh, I guess it considers the PvP match as a raid. Oh, stop. There we go. All right, get out your system there, buddy. So anyway, let's do some more PvP. That was not good enough. Definitely Tether was working, Pounce was working, Tactical Retreat was working for me, Stagger was working for me. Cripple, I don't know, it was working a little bit near the end. It's just didn't have enough to stop that guy when he's getting spam tails on. And I don't think swapping Cripple for maybe if I did swap it. I'm trying to think what else I could put there. So maybe if I put well, Nanofield is giving me some health back. It's 87 technology damage, 5 foes, and heals yourself for 25% of damage cells. This helps to reduce damage out of stealth, but still, this is more of a tanking ability. But maybe if I put that that heal reduction, reduce his heals by 50%, it would have been a little bit better. So let me try swapping that out and see if that works. Because suit power, 20 suit power for just for that. I don't know if it's all that efficient, so let's go to actual set builder. Actually, am I already queued up again? Boom. Now we'll go to action set builder and cripple. 836 physical, snare. Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep cripple, and nanofield is the one I was gonna get rid of. Yeah. I just don't think by itself it's gonna do enough. It's not doing that much damage, and it's not returning. Let me see. It only does 2% damage reduction. Damage every 1 second self. %of 346. That's like not that much. No, actually, I guess of the total damage dealt, but 87 technology damage to 5 foes. So that could be quite a bit. 87 to 5 for 5 seconds. 87 times 5 times 5. So 2,175, and then 25% of 2,175, which would be 2,175. Let's do that real quick. 25% of 2,175 equals 543. So that would be 543 healing. 543.75 healing. If you get 5 people. And it could actually be less. But how much base health do I have right now? Let's swap it out just to see. What was I saying? Phlebotomizer is going to put it. So at least I have a little bit more damage. Why do I keep calling it phlebot? It's lobotomize, right? So lobotomy, lobotomize. I don't know. I'm just used to the PH sound. So lobotomize instead. And okay, use set. We'll try it this way for a while. I think I took this off because I didn't want to kill things, but I'm not doing enough. I don't know. It might be possible to actually kill things with this. I mean, maybe not me, but just get some kill assists at least. If I can reduce the amount of healing they take. Might be possible. Deal 836 physical damage, apply a snare to 5 foe snares, reduce movement. Does it stack? Yeah, stacks 3 times. So, and it has 3 ability charges, yeah, so definitely. So I can do that 836 3 times in a row before I have to switch to this. Plus I have this, and I have lobotomize to slow down. So I might actually be able to kill somebody. Not by myself, but, you know, slow down their healing enough so that me and somebody else can kill them. And they'll have a lot of utility as well. So we'll go with that. We'll see how that works out for a while. Overall damage done. Yeah. I didn't even appear on the meters. But I wasn't really trying to do damage there. I was trying to carry flags. Player damage. Done. Boom. And let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to damn it. I was going to go to see if I had built up enough PvP points to get some gear. I'm going to just go ahead and accept. And then after this one, that's when I'll go back to Ilum and see if I have enough to get some okay gear in PvP. Oh, are you kidding me? They gave me a Psyblade. Now the game's trolling me. Oh, really? You kidding me with this crap? I think at this level, it's like necessary that I have PvP gear if I want to compete. Unfortunately, I have a competent team this time, but I don't think I have a chance of doing anything other than grabbing a mask at this point. Yeah, and it's going to take a long time for it to even come back. It's annoying. Maybe I'll just go. I mean, why is Lobotomized just so straight? Yeah. I just got to sit through that one. Yeah, I'm just not geared enough. I mean, people are getting like ridiculous amounts of damage. So they have to have PvP gear. Okay, leave instance. That is just painful to sit through. I have to get to Elm. Okay, did I get a chest? Yes, I did. Gladiator shield. Fragment of Gladiator, fragment used to create PvP set runes. Treasure, Raiders, Tiki Tunic, medium armor. Yeah, that would be amazing if the weekend didn't. It's also a tank piece. What troll? What a troll. They get pants? They got more pants. Well, at least, no. It's one, again. Grit? Well, I guess it could be considered, but it's still like a tank stuff. Is that PvP rating on it? No, it doesn't even have PvP rating, so it's, yeah, it's just straight up tank. 542, it's level 20. This is level 21. So this is much better. This gives health, physical resistance, and deflect. So this is more of tank. Yeah, out of the two, I would wear this before I wear this. Just because of the other bonuses. Physical resistance and deflect. Even though this gives me grit. 308. How many health does it get? 277 health. This gives me strike 3 rating. 520 armor, 542. Yeah, this is better all the way around. Yeah, so I wouldn't use this. So I'm basically going to sell all this stuff. On the off chance that they have a level cap increase next beta weekend, I'll keep that. But everything else is getting sold. And I gotta get over to Ullum and buy some decent PvP gear. Go away. This map is huge. Okay, so what do I need to change here? If I get PvP gear, I'm gonna definitely go more of a burst build, but I'm definitely gonna put Impale there. But I'm gonna keep this. But I need Lobotomize to stop the healing. Although the snare was really effective. I could really feel the difference between it. And Tether Mine is necessary. Guys, like I don't have enough slots for things that I absolutely need. And this only stops the healing for 8.75 seconds. And I still don't have shield reload yet, so maybe for now I'll drop it off. And I think maybe Ruin, is Ruin better for now? Because it's just pure damage. And it stops somebody from stealthing as well. And it hits multiple foes. Yeah, 236 tech, 94 times 10 seconds. It's 940 plus 236. Yeah. So I guess Impale and Ruin just for pure damage. Because Ruin is every 5 seconds, yeah. I guess we'll just go for some pure damage for now, and then we'll see later. Oh, boom, boom. All right, we'll go with that. I'll see about buying some PvP amps as well. Although I'm not going to have much in the way of. Yeah, I don't have any amp points anyway, so it wouldn't matter even if I did. Where is the... Okay, I'm going this way. Oops, maybe not. This way? This way. This way. Yes. Yeah, this looks familiar. I remember going past here. I just need to find where the taxi depot is that I missed, so that I can. I think it's up here somewhere. Is this supposed to be an actual? No, that's just an enemy. I guess these guys are supposed to have taken over some place that was cash-in before. Probably up this hill. This looks like another manor up here. And it looks like it's still under Dominion control. I'll grab this book for no reason at all, so I'm never going to read it. And now I'm going to go up here. Come on. Are these like target dummies? No, they're not. I guess maybe this is yeah, this is a settler area. That's what that is. If you have the settler path class, you can build things on those little spots. Oh, I think maybe a settler needs to build the path thing here. Yeah, I think this is where the ship would be. Maybe that's what it is. But since the settler isn't here, there is none. If that's the case, that sucks. But I guess I'll find out pretty quick. This is the true equivalent of Princess Leia. I like those. I wish they came in different colors though. Yeah, definitely path stuff. Alright, corporate vendor. Weapons, level 19. Insight is more tank. Yay, guild repair all. I should definitely be doing that more often. That'd be cute if it wasn't pathetic. Where? I guess there's no taxi here. I think it's exactly what I was saying earlier. I think the settler has to build a depot for there to be a taxi in this one. So I can remember finding places like that before on another character I have that's a settler. But I don't think those are the points that are, I don't know, that's a little weird because if you need those paths in order to go to like the main city, to travel to the main city, that's really annoying. So it's like, okay, well, unless you find a settler, I guess you're just not going to use the transportation back to the main city. It's a little off. Let's see what this is up here. Is that a sign? Outpost on. Greystone. Something manor. Is there a taxi service in here? Yes, there is. It's not. All paths to destination are unlocked. Really? What other path to that destination needs to be unlocked? Are you kidding me? I thought orange were supposed to be the ones that really had an appreciation for nature and stuff. And here they are in this like burnt out wasteland. What? What do you mean not high enough? Tier 3? What? Well, you have to go back in order to come to this area? That's odd. Or you have to backtrack towards Ilum in order to find a higher tier mining node? This is obviously like a little bit higher tier stuff. So you're like going outward. Okay, this is a one. Where the heck is the taxi place between here and there that I didn't have? If these are the gates, why am I running in stealth when I don't have full speed? That's a better question. Fortunately, this is right where I need to be because this is where the PvP vendors are. Alright. Symbols and battleground. Battleground. Alright. 18. Let's see how much stuff I have. I don't think I have that much. 18,850. The problem is I bought all that level 50 crap that I shouldn't have bought. Yeah, I don't have any prestige. Grouping or mentoring. So 1,284 prestige. I can get some stuff. I can get just like this basic stuff here. Maybe. Striker's gear. This is all like higher level than I can actually wear. Majority of it anyway. So I could get this. Implants. But it doesn't give me any PvP stats, so if it doesn't give me any PvP, it's a waste of time. This is 21. Stalker hooks, level 25. That's not helping me at all. This is the stuff I need PvP offense. Yeah, you can see how much PvP offense and defense stuff has. Like, that's why I'm getting rolled in PvP right now. I wish I could just sell this stuff for PvP, like, and get my PvP currency returned. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's see, Rogue. Well, if I'm not going to get the PvP currency, I should just sell it and buy a mount or something. I need like 10 gold for a mount though. I don't want to waste it though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got like about 8 gold there. 9 gold. If I sold all this junk, I could have enough for a mount. That might be what I end up doing and just going to quest. Because I don't think PvP is like viable right now unless I have gear. So I just have to just like face roll through PvP, keep dying, and until I get up enough prestige, basically. Right now, as it sits, that's like my only option if I want to gear up in PvP, which is gonna suck. Or I could buy some of this gear that's crappy and underleveled for me. Just because it has a little bit of PvP. Does this even have PvP offense on it? Yeah, it's got like 60 and 50. It's got a little bit. This is worth buying though, these shoulders, because I don't even have shoulders right now. For the brutality at least, I'll buy those. Yeah, and that's about all I can get right now. Is it gonna give me a random PvP? Nope, didn't even give me PvP. Like, I don't even get that. Like, why are these just regular shoulders then? And they vanished. Okay, no, they didn't. They appeared on my dude. So now I have shoulders that don't do anything. Excellent. I have shoulders that don't even give me PvP stats. And I think I'm going to sell the rest of this gear because I'm not leveling up to 50. Oops, I'm sell to you. Symbols, modular greatsword. Yeah, screw it. And this insight. I'm not gonna tank. I'm not gonna tank this expansion. I don't need any of this stuff. I'm just gonna sell it all. If I can't use it, I'm just gonna sell it. Sell. If I have a gladiator, what is this? Just create a PvP rune set. Am I gonna do that? No, I'm not gonna waste my time. Boom. Boom. That's how you get rich, selling your stuff. Now I'm gonna go get a mount. And what sucks is I wouldn't have needed to buy a mount, except I have the hoverboard that they gave to people that were pretty early on in beta on another person. So now I have to go buy a mount on this guy. That sucks. This is total waste. And now I can queue up for PvP. And I think I'm going to go to the Halls of the Bloodsworn this time, because I believe you get higher rewards from there. So even though it's going to be harder and I'm going to get owned even worse, it's actually going to be more rewarding to get owned there than to get owned in the other area. So I'll do that. Thinking of buying a chewable, just because it looks so dope. I mean, come on. I mean, obviously Chua should. I almost feel like it should be a Chua exclusive mount, because everybody's going to want them because they're so freaking cool, but it's like a bike but cooler. I mean, I like the bikes too, though. Don't get me wrong, but there's just something about them Chua balls. I'm gonna have to sell some more stuff too. I don't know if I know, like, I think the cheapest mounts are like 10 gold, but some of them are more expensive. It's like every time I get enough gold, I come back here, and I thought I only needed 5, and then it came back and it was 10. Oh, I don't read. I don't really commit to memory as much as I should. Yeah, this bike's pretty cool. I actually like the XL version of them a little bit better, though. I think they have big old, like, monster truck wheels on them. These ones are cool, but I like those other ones, I think, a little bit better. Well, these ones have big gold wheels, too. This would be cool. It has an idle, though. You can hear it. The chewable is silent. Yeah. I kind of like the silence of the chewable, actually. Because these choppers, they have a sound to them. Because it's like hover in the back, wheel in front. I mean, it's cool as shit, but it definitely makes more sense than these two mounts. I don't like, what the heck are these doing in the game? Oh, you got a riding skill too? Let me just see mounts. Do I have enough? 1060. Orbitron mount. Oh yeah, I have 14. Whew. I was about to say. Yeah, and I guess the hoverboard's the most expensive thing. I don't know why it's the most expensive because the chewable is like the coolest looking one. So, but whatever. I'm gonna buy the chewable. And okay, writing skill. What is writing skill? Okay, but you can't get that to level 40 anyway, so I can't even get that. No worries. Not gonna worry. And Z is mounts, right? Oh, I probably have to equip it first. Orbitron. Excellent, excellent. What is this? Oh, it's follow. So I can click on somebody and then click this and it will follow them. That's why I have that on there. And you can do flare. I love this because it's like almost like a bike, but it's silent. Chewa technology is quite superior. Has a little bit of a bounce to it too. So sweet. Yeah, the feedback from the Harley or whatever that thing is trying to emulate would have been like annoying the crap out of me, I think. Hearing that idle animation constantly. Because I had a chopper mount in WoW and that was like the big thing. It was like, oh my god, this idle animation is so annoying. I think, well, I guess they increased in size too with the size of the character too, because his looks like it's slightly bigger than mine. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, it is. Yep, mine could like fit inside of his. So if your character is a little bigger, yeah, definitely. I can see it side by side. Mm-hmm. Where is this? Dominion Victory Commission. It's in here, specials. Crafting supplies. Specials, cloth. I haven't really done that much crafting. I'm probably going to wait till max level before doing any real crafting. I mean, it would be nice to like do weapons as you go, as you level up, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Weaponsmith. Let me look at my skill. If I'm able to build stuff by just buying a few mats here, I might build some claws. Let me see. Trade skills. Schematic tech tree. Novice forging tech. 1 of 3. Craft 3 serviceable steel melee weapons to learn how to make fine steel renders. Fine steel slice and fine steel static plates. I hope it's just like 3 and not 3 of each of these. It looks like it's just 3 though. Steel cleaver? No, that's a great sword. I need the claws. Punchers, I think, are the claws, right? Yeah, these are the claws. So I have tons of iron ore. I just need 3 low viscosity flux and 3 quartz power cores. Crafting supplies. Okay. Those quartz power cores, right? Special. No. Crafting supplies. What did it say? Trade skills. Punchers. Any quartz power core. Okay, so anything that's a quartz power. And I just sold. I sold like a bunch of them. Just yeah. Okay, so I'll buy this back. And armor designs. I don't think I'll use those. I'm not an armorer anyway. I could put them on the market, but I don't think I'd be going back to the bank just for that crap. So let's see. Now I should be able to craft. So punchers. Let's be at your station. Okay, this is station right here, right? Boom. Start craft. This is where a power amp can be added. It'll modify the charge bar below. Hmm. Okay, so basically, I don't have many of those, and I'll modify it somewhat. Come on, just do the punchers. I have to add like, I thought it was one. You have to add three. Weak power, this power is slightly weaker than others. Okay. Tech, insight, brutality. Percent chunks on the Sally Flex. Novice Forge Tech Progress 2-3. Gain 50 Weaponsmith. Okay. Start craft. Mm-hmm. Chip. Brutality. Finesse. Brutality. Right. And Novice Forging. As well as the key assist. What does this do? I probably won that from PvP because I did quite a bit of PvP before. Novice Salvage Tech. You salvage 6 weapons, level 10 or higher. This is what I'm going to do. Craft 4 steel slicers. Oh, okay, so I can do this right now? Like, I thought you needed the previous one to do the next one. I'm sitting up here thinking I have to do, like, something specific. I guess these, I thought these were all, like, a tree, but it's not. It's like you could just go around to anything you want on it. Okay, so novice claw making. I will do that, clearly. Start craft. Derp, derp, derp. Oh, you can't do brutality? No, finesse or moxie. Brutality would have been better, but well, moxie and finesse. Moxie. I'm gonna have to buy some more cores. Oh, this claw making. Hello? No materials. What do I need? Oh, quartz power cores. And I need low viscosity fluxes. How many more do I need? I need at least 4 low viscosity fluxes and 4 cores. All right. Get that. Stop my mining. Low viscosity flux. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I needed 4 of the. I guess I'll just buy the cheapest ones because I'm running out of gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And to close that. Yeah, this is like level 10. Shut the F up, dude. I want to stab that guy in the mouth. Hey, hey, hey. Shut up. These guys clearly appreciate crafting. These goggles look pretty familiar. Where have I seen those before? Let's see. I love that they have those like outfits that look really similar to the guards. I love that stuff. I wonder if that's crafted or if that's just straight up novice claw making. Starcraft. To brutality. Starcraft. Brutality. Starcraft. Moxie. Starcraft. Brutality. That. Boom. Novice claw making. Where's regular claw making? Damn. It's like. This stuff is like super high level. Enemy schematics, Savannah Outlaws. Yeah, you definitely got to do a lot of PvE to get all this stuff. Novice forging tech, novice cam design. Yeah, you have to just like scour PvE to get all this stuff. This looks like a lady that's been doing a lot of extracurricular forging. She is all ruined out. Unless she's just a spell slinger. And those are her, I don't see guns on her though. Where's inspect? No, she doesn't have like runes. No, she is a spell slinger. I don't know why I didn't see her the weapons on her though. I'm wondering where the coat is that I should have gotten this beta weekend, because I have all the other gear. I have the pants, I have the boots, got the gloves. I just needed the jacket this week. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's a 4-piece set, so I needed the jacket this week. I don't know why I didn't get one. In any case, let me go back here. Craft, novice cam, the novice, gunsmithing, novice, size, shaping, blood, sworn weaponsmith, novice legion arsenal, dare doom weaponsmith, victory weaponsmith, dare doom. Okay. So lesser inspiration of the aggressors, 1, and then 2 bonding interfaces. So lesser inspiration of the aggressors and 2 bonding interface. Lesser inspiration of the aggressor, 2 bonding interface. And where is it? Lesser inspiration of the aggressor. I don't see anything. Crafted supplies. That's lame. General. Special. That's lame. Come on, somebody should have this thing, man. Really? So where does that thing drop then, if it's not in here? Supplies. Maybe it's just a world drop? Really? You gotta get world drops for crafting too? I guess I have to just look it up online. And I don't even know what that thing does, so I don't know if I should care about getting it. But it helps in PvP, and I do need some help in PvP, so maybe I should. I'm really close to being level 22 though. So I think leveling should be my priority right now. Not necessarily just crafting crap. Level 12, brutality, tech. Okay, this stuff. This I can actually use. Oh, I've sold so many of those quartz things too. Now that I know what they're for, I'll never do that again. I'll just salvage all this stuff because I don't need it. I could salvage your assault. I'll just salvage it. Junk. Really? I got like 5 silver, so it was just a complete and total waste because I got 1 quartz plug. So that was such a waste, man. All that salvaging for 1, like, off its salvage tech 2. 12 look is a little 10 or higher. Lesser inspiration of the aggressors. Oh, I think I had one of these. I know. This is like, I think it either drops in Walatiki or something like that. I think I had one. In fact, I think I do have one. I think I have one in the bank. I think I do have one in the bank, now that I think about it. Unless I sold it. I either sold it or I have one in the bank. And I think I might have it in the bank. I hope I did. I really hope I didn't sell it. Oh, got so used to just running everywhere. Oh, okay, that's Malvo's stuff. What's this? Renowned vendor. What can we do here? I got a butt ton of renown. Farming resource bags, survivalist resource bags, relic hunter resource bags, customization, hoverboards, housing. Seems like I need a brain tank. Housing. don't know. Large. $18,850. I need like 50,000. Let me see. Control right click. Let me see what it looks like. Without relocated resource bags. Survivalist resource bag. Like, what are this stuff? Mining resource bags. I'm assuming dye is what allows him to have that outfit in white. The Fang collection. Dyes, customization. What the heck is that? Can I sell this back? Oh my god, this is like disgustingly stupid looking. I can't believe I just spent all that renown on that piece of crap. Really? The Lop Crupper? That's what that was? I'm not even gonna use that. It looks so fucking stupid. Oh my god. Oh, shut up. What about dyes? Let me go dyes. The Fane collection. Caducity. Oh, hopefully this will turn out better than the Lop, whatever the frick collection was. I'd be so mad if I bought this in game and this wasn't a. Okay, right click to unlock instructions for dyeing 1 of 5 colors. Right, character. And this is the Fane one, right? So where's the character? And where are dyes? Mounts, reputation, titles. Character. Oh my god, that thing is such garbage. Whoever invented that needs to be kicked in the pants. System, escape menu, trade skills, submit a support. Can I report that as a bug? Yeah, clearly you made a mistake because you thought this was supposed to look good, and it says non-compatibility is neighboring. Oh, where's dyes? Guild, character. I mean, that's where it would make sense. It would be under character. Obviously, it's not a stat. Dominion, human race, titles. Okay, you see that reputation. Mounts. Patron. Lop. Krupar. Renown. Crafting vouchers. Okay, we see all that. See how that looks. What else could we do? Abilities. It's not an ability, it's not lore. Character. We got the bags, that's good. Trying to think what else it could be under. Enter PvP, social. Oh, okay, so I'd have to unlock this. That's when I could get those other. I would also get summon group. Um, then I need like 40 more Pathics to get that. It's pretty good. Gungeon. Wow, there's a lot of stuff you can do. Oh, you just trap those fleas in the cages. Kind of interesting. Could figure out mechanics just by reading the achievement notes. Trogan man. That would be so hard to do. To not let him get any stacks. He couldn't get a single orb. That would be hard. Okay, I'm not going to read all those. 50%, Crimson L, 100%, Destiny 100%. A lot of other stuff I need to do. No. Where is... System escape menu trace skill. Schematics. Clause. I think I already did these. Novice Weaponsmith. Talents. How did I join an instance party? Just trying to figure some things out here, like how do you apply a die in this game? Show quest item 6. What is this? Stolen provisions. Okay, so they're keeping the quest items separate. Trade skill pack. Okay, so this is everything that's available in these bags. All right, well, boom, boom, boom. War macros, mail, keybinds, interface, mounts, neighbor list, non-combat abilities, pathlock, questlock, reputation, social, submission, first system escape, menu, trade skills. It's got to be a vendor or something that does it. Unless you can do it through here. Guys. Well, I unlocked the instructions for dying, but it didn't show me a single freaking thing. Unless I accidentally sold it back to her. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe I had the window open and I sold it back to her. Is there anything I can figure out? If I did sell it back to her, I have no idea where this thing is. I have no clue. What the heck? I guess I should keep that, probably. How do I die? This is so stupid. Okay, let me go to my house. Maybe I can do it there. Create house landscape vendor. No. Whoa, what the heck? What happened? Uh-oh. Somehow I accidentally clicked it off, so I'm gonna have to stop broadcasting and come back in a second.